Hi everyone! In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make this round macrame coaster. For the pattern, I used mostly alternating square knots. I love so much this pattern that I decided to make in different colors, and they all look so beautiful. The pattern looks intricate, but it's actually a pretty basic one, which makes it a really fun project to try. If you're a beginner, you will definitely challenge your skills a little. This is one of those satisfying projects where you can really see your progress. And if you stick around until the end of the video, I have a little sneak peek to share with you. If you enjoy this tutorial, please like, comment, and subscribe. That really helps me to create more content for you. So without further ado, let's get started. For this project, I'm using a 3mm single strain cotton cord in the terracotta color. You will also need a corkboard with pins, latch hook, scissors, fabric glue, and measuring tape. And you can find all the cord's details, all the measurements in the description below. To start, we are going to take one 60cm long cord and make a loop about in the half of it, like this. And this loop will be used as an anchor point, as an anchor cord. I'm also going to secure one of the sides of this loop so it can stay in place as we attach the other cords next. We are going to attach 7 cords of 60cm long. So take one cord, fold it on half, then place it underneath the anchor cord. You will pass the tails through the loop, then pull on them to make a reverse lark's head knot. Now you just need to repeat the process with the other 6 cords. Once all the 7 cords are attached, we are going to pull on the anchor cords to tighten the loop and to kind of make a ring with it. Here, make sure to keep the anchor cords even as you close the ring. You're also going to adjust the added cords to make sure that the ring stays nice and tight. For this next part, we are going to attach the ring to the bird, so I'm just going to pin it down. These cords are the anchor cords. They are coming from the ring, and we're going to use them as filler cords for the next step. We are also going to take the closest cord on the left and the one on the right, and we're going to use these cords as working cords to make a square knot. Just to keep the project stable, I'm going to pin that knot down on the board too. Now we're going to move on and take the next 4 cords from the ring and make another square knot. At this stage, you'll be making the first row of knots of the coaster by making square knots around the ring. So every 4 cords, you should make 1 square knot. At the end of this row, you should have 4 square knots, like this. For row number 2, we're going to be adding some cords. First, we need to separate the working cords. So here I have 1 working cord coming from 1 square knot and 1 working cord coming from the other square knot. These cords will be the anchor point where we're gonna attach the new cords. So here I already have one 50cm long cord that I folded on half and place it underneath the working cords. Next, we're going to take another 50cm long cord, fold it on half again, and where you have the loop, you're gonna pass the tails from the first cord through the loop on the left side, and then you're gonna pass the tails from the second cord through the loop on the right side. Pull on the tails to make a square knot. Then you're gonna bring the new square knot closer to the first row, and this one is the first knot of the second row. We're gonna find the next working cords and attach 2 new cords to them, as we just did. Then, in between these 2 new square knots that we just created, we're gonna make another one. So you can see that we have 2 working cords coming off on each square knot. So we are going to take the cord that is coming from the top of the knot on the left and the same thing on the right. These cords here in the center are going to be our filler cords, so now we can make a square knot. And this is the process we are going to make for the entire row. So here I'm getting to the end of the second row, and at the end you should have 8 square knots. For the third row, we're gonna create a row with only alternating square knots. So for this row, you should make 8 square knots. So here we have 1, 2, and 3 rows. For the fourth row, we're gonna be adding some cords again. And the process is the same as the second row. So you'll have to find the working cords, and you're gonna attach 2 new cords to them. For this row, you should add 16 cords of 40 centimeters long. And since the process is about the same, I will speed up the video a little bit, but you can always adjust in the video settings. And for row number 5, we're gonna make another row with only alternating square knots. And this time you should make 16 square knots. So here we have the mesh base of our coaster with 5 rows of alternating square knots. So for this next part, we're gonna be working on the detail at the edge of the coaster. So I'm gonna flip it around and pin it down on the board again. And for this part, we're gonna be using a latch hook like this. So we're gonna start by finding the working cords, and we're gonna pass these cords through the square knot from the previous row. Here I'm gonna pass the hook inside the square knot. And then I'm gonna pull 1 cord at a time through the knot. And then from here, you're gonna repeat the process with the other working cords all around the coaster. After you finish with all the working cords, your project should be looking like this at this point. And to secure the cords a little bit better, I'm going to add some fabric glue. I'm going to put a little drop of the glue in between the cords, kind of inside the knot. And to make it easier to know where I started, I'm just going to make a simple knot with these cords. I would recommend to organize the cords. So here I'm just putting them together, and that will make things easier for the next part. And then here again, we're gonna use the latch hook in order to tuck in the filler cords. So we're gonna take the filler cords from one square knot and pass it through the square knot right next to it. Here I'm working counterclockwise, but really doesn't matter the side that you decide to work. So you're gonna pass the hook inside one square knot, and then you're gonna grab the closest filler cord from the knot next to it. So in my case, it's this cord. So I'm gonna grab the cord and pull through the knot. And then I'll repeat the same thing with the other filler cord. If you see that your filler cords are kind of unraveling, or if you feel that the cord is a little loose, you can kind of twist the cord a bit so the loop will have a better shape at the end. And now you just need to continue to work all around the coaster. And this is my last filler cord. So now let's see how it looks from the front. And then if you see that the loops are kind of crooked, you can adjust it now to keep them nice and even. And like we did for the working cord, we're gonna add a little bit of fabric glue as well. And for the last part, we're gonna be trimming the cords. Here I let the fabric glue dry for a little bit to make sure that we don't move the cords as we trim them. I'm using a detail scissors that is curved at the tip. And you'll need to cut the cords as short as you can. And this is how it looks the back of the coaster after you trimmed all the cords. And make sure to check the coaster from the front as well in the case that you need to readjust the trimming. I did want to show you a little sneak peek of what I've been working on next. I made a matching placemat using the same alternating square knots idea, so it becomes a full set. It's really the same knots you just learned, just on a bigger scale. I'll be sharing the placemat tutorial soon for members. So if you liked this one, that can be your next project. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.